Oh my God, hi. So get ready with me while I talk about Palestine. I'm going to give you a little history lesson, okay? So stay here, stay with me. First of all, I have 12 amazing families in my bio, so you should go support them. Thank you. Okay, so before we can understand what's going on now, we have to go back, okay? Back to the very beginning, back to the start, okay? Okay, this land, Palestine, it is not new. Okay, families have lived here for thousands and thousands of years. Empires came and went, borders were drawn and redrawn, but the people remained. The people of Palestine remained. Okay, did you know that Bethlehem, where millions believe Jesus was born, sits in what is considered Palestinian territory today? Okay, like I'm telling you guys, this is happening on Holy Land. Okay, they are blowing up Jesus's birthplace. Give me a break. Okay, now fast forward to the early 1900s. Okay, after World War I, the British took control and promised the land to multiple groups. In 1947, the UN proposed splitting it up into like two states, one for the Jews and one for the Palestinians. But the plan gave most of the land to the new arrivals, even though Palestinians had been the majority for centuries, again, for thousands of years. Then came 1948, and Israel was declared a state, and what followed is what they called the Nakba. Okay, it means the catastrophe. Okay, during the Nakba, over 700,000 Palestinians were forced from their homes. More than 400 villages were destroyed. Families were scattered into refugee camps, many still holding the keys to houses they have still to this day never been allowed to return to. Okay. But it didn't stop there. Of course not. In 2005, Israel pulled their settlers out of Gaza, but it was not freedom. Okay, that was not like a save the day thing. Okay. Because what came after that, they sealed Gaza's borders, they controlled their airspace, and they blockaded their ports. Okay, and then in 2006, Hamas won elections, and by 2007, Israel and Egypt imposed a full blockade. Okay, like people just stuck there. So when you think of 2023, this has been going on long before that. Long before that, okay? Since 1948 to be exact, all right? Okay, and since 2007, Gaza has been trapped under siege with restricted food, water, electricity, and medicine. Okay, generations have grown up in what many people call the world's largest open air prison. Okay, then came October 7th, 2023. What followed was a massive escalation. Israel launched a full-scale military campaign on Gaza. Entire neighborhoods were erased, thousands of civilians were, you know what? And humanitarian organizations called it an unfolding genocide. But instead of stopping, the siege tightened and Israel has continued. Okay, now in 2025, I think we all are aware of what's going on. If you're not, you're living under a rock. It's all over, okay? Gaza is in its darkest hour. Over 40,000 Palestinians have been, you know what, since 2023, but let's be honest, we know the numbers are much higher than that. Those are just the ones that are documented, okay? It's higher. It's much higher. Okay, millions have been displaced. Aid is heavily restricted. Families are living in tents and children are starving. Even the hospitals barely function. A lot of them are no longer in existence, okay? I don't know if you've seen the news of them going back to the neonatal part of the hospital and finding the bodies of in the incubators of you know what, and the smell. Can you imagine having to leave babies behind in incubators? That's what's going on here. Wake up. Okay, but there's still another side to this story, the resistance, okay? I'm talking to you. If you're still watching, you are a part of that. Despite everything, Palestinians are still holding on to their land, their language, and their culture. Around the world, millions are speaking out, calling for justice, demanding an end to the occupation and to the blockade. Okay, I promise you, when you have grandchildren, this is a time they will ask you about. What did you do? Where did you stand? Did you speak up? Were you complacent? Did you support this? Okay, so the more you know, Are you getting a fuller picture of what is going on here, what has been going on here for decades? Free Palestine.